Hey everyone, it's Ryzen, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. Well, I got kind of lucky. I actually got a floor with no enemies to spawn. I just went to floor 253 because the Reaper will show up very, very quickly here, just because it's such a small floor. I believe he will not show up on floors where there is a mini-boss.
Be careful. I sense
Or a floor with a little gate there. Now, one thing that's kind of weird about the Reaper is, whatever reason, he can't get to you at the stairs. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. But whatever. Anyway, I'm starting with Raphael. You'll notice that everybody has quite a bit of HP there, and that's simply because I equipped the Vitality Rings on everybody, including Minato. Unfortunately, I had to drop Ken's his darkness resistance, so he will be weak to darkness, but I think that's totally worthwhile in this battle. And there was something else I wanted to go over, but I can't quite remember it. Oh, no, I don't remember. Whatever, just start with Raphael. Let's go. On hard, he will always ambush you. Let's see where he's going in the turn order. Right after me. Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Now, I'm going to be fast-forwarding this battle at a certain point in post-commentary. Or in post-production, so there'll be post-commentary at some point. But I actually want to use Seth for this battle. You can cheese it with Thunder Rain, and I'll go over that while I'm fast-forwarding the battle. But, anyway, just real quick what the Reaper can do. For one, he's level 99 with 4,444 HP. Yeah, a little much there, guys. He has Vile Assault, Vorpal Blade, Myriad Arrows, Agidyne, Miragidyne, Bufudyne, Mabufudyne, Garodyne, Magarodyne, Zeodyne, Maziadyne, Hamayan, Mahamayan, Mudun, Mamudun, Megidala, Megidalayan, Mind Charge, Life Drain, Spirit Drain, and Fire, Ice, Elect, and Windbreak skills, which is really annoying. Actually, those are not annoying at all. Actually, it's more of a wasted turn for him. He very rarely does Mind Charge Megidalayan, but that's why I have Maraku Kaja ready to use here. If Ken has, or if Yukari has Media Rahan already, then drop Ken for Junpei. But I don't, so. Anyway, I want pretty much everybody on heal support here. Yeah. And I'm going to start with Ragnarok. I will eventually start using Agidyne once my buffs wear off. Did I scan the guy? I don't know. He resists every element. Although it's not displayed, he has very high resistance to everything. I think including Almighty. This will probably be the only time my party members can actually attack the guy. There we go. Matarunda. That'll help. This really isn't a very interesting battle. Obviously, make sure you have the bloody button request accepted, or you're wasting your time. Ow.
That wasn't good.
I would have very much preferred you to use Media Rahan, but whatever.
Hang in there.
You're gonna heal Ken. Okay. Once my buffs wear off, I'll start using Agidyne for more efficiency. You will have to use a Soma at some point in this battle. But the trick is to make sure that nobody has a weakness, except Ken. I don't care about instant death weaknesses. But, yeah, that's why I have the fusion weapons on, and why I have no weakness with Minato there. And Minato is immune to instant death. That's important. So make sure you have a persona immune to both light and dark. Unless you're going to use the Thunder Rain strategy, in which case, well, Odin's the way to go, but I'm banning that here. That's really cheap. If you're playing on hard, yeah, just use the Thunder Rain strategy. But yeah, this battle will take a long time, so I definitely want to fast forward it pretty soon here. I believe I still have my buffs on. But yeah, you want to use, or you want to maintain Maraku Kaja as best you can with Sibile. So once that wears off on everybody... Oh, my buffs are wearing off. Okay. I'll reestablish that. Unfortunately, I have to wait until it wears off on everybody, which is really annoying, but whatever. It is what it is.
I won't lose.
At least it'll only wear off on me before his turn. His turn is pretty much random. If you're doing the Thunder Rain strategy, you will have to have him go before, or not before, but sometime after another party member, at least one, in addition to the main character. But I'm not doing that, so I don't care. But yeah, I'm going to start using Agidine now. Ragnarok doesn't do that much more damage than Agidine, simply because of the damage penalty here. I should be immune to that. Missed me. I thought I should be immune.
Please help me.
Maybe he just resists Dark, I forget. But I do want to use Seth.
Give up.
Let's see here. Oh, I just resist Dark. Okay. But still, that's the persona I want to use because of the instant death resistances there. And I am immune to Light. Pretty unlikely that I'll get hit with instant death, but make sure you bring a couple of homunculi with you just in case, which I do. And really, we're just going to be repeating this over and over and over again. Oh, I meant to use Murakukaja there, but oh well. Typically, if he does get a one more, he'll follow it up with a break skill. And usually, if he does use Mind Charge, you're probably dead, because, yeah, there's really no way to deal with that effectively. Tarunda and Murakukaja can only go so far, unfortunately. Mind Charge Megiddo, I don't think you're surviving that. But that's so rare, I've never seen that happen. If it does happen to you, you got totally hosed. But yeah, Sea is useful for Murakukaja. And from here on, I mean, there's no status ailments or anything. It's really a pretty easy battle once you have the HP to survive his attacks. Not really much of a super boss, but whatever. Well, that and a little bit of luck. And if somebody dies, and they will, Yukari and Ken can revive them, so we're fine, really. And Akihiko has healing abilities as well. Alright, so now we'll go back to, yeah, plus Sea is immune to darkness, which is nice. Go back to Seth. Keep going with Agidine. So I think at this point, I'm just going to fast forward the battle and post. There's really nothing else for me to talk about here. If you really need to heal, you could also use Haridi. In fact, I may on the next turn here if she doesn't heal me. Alright, she healed me. Good. If you really need the main character to heal, use Meteor Rahan. I would not use Dia Rahan, because every little bit of healing does help in this battle. Unless all the other three characters are completely full on HP. But yeah, it's just a matter of continuing here. So I'm going to double speed or quadruple speed or something the video in post. So I'm going to stop talking now and switch over to post commentary. Well, I'll talk about the Thunder Rain strategy and I don't know, anything else I want to talk about. Okay, so post commentary now. I've doubled the speed of the video. I would have gone faster, but unfortunately it won't let me speed the audio past double, so oh well. But yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be like this for the next 30 minutes or so. But anyway, I did want to go over the Thunder Rain strategy, but before I do that, I want to talk about how much HP you should keep with yourself there, with your main character. That was a very awkward sentence, I apologize. How much HP you want your main character to have. It depends on whether your buff is up, the Murakukaja buff, along with Matarunda, either one or the other or both. If it's just one, he'll typically do around 380 damage. If it's neither, you'll probably take over 400 damage, actually, even from Megiddo. Megiddo will do over 500, so you gotta watch out for that. That's why it's so critically important to keep up those buffs, and, well, the one buff and the debuffs. With both of them, you'll drop down to very low 300, so that's how you kind of want to gauge when you need to have the main character himself heal. So if your buff wore off and his debuff wore off, his attack down debuff, you may want to consider having the main character use Media Rahan if you're below 450 HP. Or hell, even below 500 HP if you're worried about Media Rahan. Especially if, like you're in my situation where the Reaper is going right after the main character. That could be a serious problem for you. As for his Mind Charge, unfortunately there's no way to dispel it to my knowledge. And if he Mind Charges even Megidala, you're going to have a hard time surviving that. Yeah, Yukari used medical powder there because her SP is low. I don't really care right now because my HP is in pretty good shape. But you do want to be aware of that and counteract that with a Soma. Also, if I'm running low, or I know I'm going to use a Soma soon, I'll start using Ragnarok. You'll see that later on. But for the most part, his attack power should be at least debuffed, or you should have the buff up. For the most part. I think I forget to buff a couple of times, but... Really, Hit Mind Charge is so low on his spell priority list, or whatever it is in this game. For his AI, I've never even seen him use Mind Charge. I'm almost convinced he doesn't have it, but according to all the sources I've read, he does. But if he uses Mind Charge Megidalayan, you got hosed. I mean, there's just no way around it. But anyway, the Thunder Rain strategy, you're going to want, well, Odin and Thunder Rain, obviously. Well, you could use any Lightning Persona with Thunder Rain, but Odin is the easiest, or the simplest one to use. You need a character to go after the main character, but before the Reaper. The more characters, the better. And if the Reaper's going second, all you have to do is run away from him and re-enter the battle. He'll respawn and come back to the stairs to find you. But anyway, the basics of the strategy is this. You use Thunder Rain. That'll shock him. You have everyone set to knockdown. And your next character will knock them down. Or knock down the Reaper with a physical attack. You then use an all-out attack if the Reaper, if another character has a turn after that character. If not, you will relent. So that way, the Reaper will get up and waste his turn. So basically, say if Minato goes first, then Akihiko, then Ken, then the Reaper. I would have Minato use Thunder Rain, Akihiko would knock him down, I'll use an all-out attack, Reaper would get up from that, and then Ken would use a physical attack to knock him down, except this time I would not use the all-out attack, and I would let the Reaper waste his turn getting up. And eventually I'd have to use a Soma to keep my MP up, but you really do minimize the chance of something screwy happening to you to screw you over. Just something to keep in mind. If you're having trouble, you could do that. On hard, I would do that, because he just deals an unfair amount of damage. But yeah, you really do need those Fatality Rings. They go a long way to helping you out. You might even want to equip decent armors that boost HP even further, but I don't think that's really necessary. He has no status elements or anything, so it's just a sheer DPS battle. His life drain will restore about 300 HP to him. Well, closer to 200. Don't worry about it. He so rarely does it. It's irrelevant. At some point, I do use Mind Charge. I forget when, though. Maybe I've already done it, but... Yeah, I did that on accident. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. Anything else I want to go over? Probably not. Typically, after a once more, he'll use a break skill for whatever reason. I don't know why. I would have just edited out most of the fight, but I want to avoid people saying, "Oh, you didn't really beat him. You just, I don't know, downloaded a save file or something for afterwards, and just edit it out to make it look like you actually beat the guy, or edited in something, or did something. I don't know. I don't want to hear that, so I figure I'll show you the entire battle. just so I can show you that. Yes, I beat the Reaper. The final boss is actually also really, really long. I am debating double speeding that one as well. Well, that's quite nice. Ken did Zeodyne there, just trust me. You can kind of see it. I don't know what the hell happened there. I've been having that problem where randomly some part of the video will pixelate like that, and it's really hard to see. I don't understand why that's happening. Normally I just redo that part of the recording or edit it out or something, but I'm not editing out any part of the Reaper fight. If somebody tells a solution to that problem, please let me know, because that's really annoying. I don't know if I literally just need an even stronger computer. I don't know. That's really annoying. That's a problem that I need to solve. Whatever. Anyway, the final boss is really, really long, and I am, as I said, debating double speeding it. I don't want to do it because it's the final boss, but I'll be honest, Persona 3's final boss battle sucks. It's one of the worst final boss battles I've ever had the displeasure of playing. Yeah, there's nothing interesting about it. Basically take Wild Arms 3's final battle, remove everything interesting about it, and that's Persona 3's final boss battle. It's like 14 forms, none of them are interesting until the final form, and there's no like interesting tactics or anything like that. It's not like I can reflect spells back at him, or you know, I have to take out an ally to be able to hit the boss, or I don't know, I have to deal with counterattacks or anything like that. No, it's just sheer DPS the entire way through, and it's really boring, really dumb, and I don't know who thought it was a good idea. I really don't. But whatever, so I will be doing some grinding in Monad to get myself a couple more Personas, and frankly to get a damage boost on the guy, because it takes long enough as is. And I don't care what anybody says. If they want to complain about the grinding, that's too bad. If you want to fight it and take 3 hours to beat a boss, that's your prerogative. I don't. I have better things to do. And, well, not 3 hours, but it can take you 2 hours to beat the boss if you are underleveled or underprepared or whatnot because of piss poor game design, and I'm not going to lie about that. It's bad game design. It's a bad way to end Persona 3. It really is. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. To this day, every time I beat the game. I almost don't like fighting the final boss because of that. Anytime you see me just sitting there, I'm talking to my wife. But yeah, I'm not going to re-record the Reaper just because of a 2-second video glitch. No way. No way. That's not happening.
Don't overdo it.
I use an HD PVR 2, by the way, to record, and I just use the default software. So, I don't know why that does that. It does it about 1 every 10 videos, so on average, I'd say. It's only for like 2 seconds, though. I don't get it. Whatever, I'm not redoing it. It's gonna bother me, but it's just gonna have to bother me. Not refighting the Reaper. It takes over 30 minutes just to beat this guy, and that's absurd. Yeah, I think I had a homunculus there go into effect. Well, no, I think it was Spider-Man, but I did lose a couple of them, but whatever. Is that it? Is he dead? No. This is also a poorly designed boss fight. It takes way too damn long. Giving him 1,000 HP would have already been pushing it. 4,000? No, that's absurd. There's a difference between, you know, tedium and difficulty. This is tedium. I've got him already. I've had him from the beginning, basically, unless I get really unlucky. You know, making me spend 30 minutes fighting the same enemy is stupid. If you can survive, you know, 5 minutes of a boss battle, you can survive 3 hours. I mean, there's no reason for it. If you're gonna have a long boss fight like this, you gotta switch the AI scripts every 5 to 10 minutes. You have to. Otherwise, it's just boring. I mean, this is a boring, poorly designed boss fight. But whatever. The final boss is even worse. It technically switches AI scripts, but it never switches it to be interesting until the final form. So, yeah, I don't get it. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. I'd like to ask them what the hell they were thinking. Even Persona 4 has a problem of bosses taking too damn long. HP should have been cut in half for like every boss in this game. It's stupid. 5 to 10 minutes tops for any boss battle. Any more, and you're really pushing it. I think I almost got the guy here.
No shadows detected.
Thank you, Fuka. So yeah, I'm going to be going back to live commentary now. Right here, in fact. That took way too long. Let's go back to Raphael here. Yeah, on hard difficulty, just use the Thunder Rain strategy. It's not worth fighting him legitimately. It's too hard. He deals too much damage. So we'll hand that in. Hopefully you remember to accept the request, or you're going to be in for a rude awakening. And we get 5 million yen, which actually will be useful if you're doing Request 55. If not, well, you basically get no reward. Yay. Well, actually, they do unlock something else, but yeah, that doesn't even unlock anything. So, no new request that comes up from that. But that should, in theory anyway, unlock Monad. Yes, it did. Yeah, that door leads to Monad. It's 10 floors of, well, secret dungeon. And there's really nothing to do there. I mean, you do Request 55 there, but on a regular new game, it's just there for grinding purposes. And I will be taking advantage of it. But probably not on the next episode. But, yeah, I have to go do my post-commentary now. So, I'll end it here. Next time, I'll probably go out and do social links. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.